What would you say like your big differences were in those first two periods?
Yeah, I actually didn't think the first period was that bad. I know we spent a lot of time in the D zone, but I didn't think they played that well in the first. Yeah, they were working, but their power play misfired a lot. They were sending the puck all the way down the other end on their power play, and then got a little lucky there on the back door, popped one in. And then they got a little momentum off of that. But, I came out of the first 20 thinking, all right, they didn't play their best. We didn't play our best. And they certainly outplayed us from that point on. And, I thought we didn't look like we had any gas in the tank for day two, and they had plenty. So that's frustrating. Wasn't a lack of desire on our players' parts at all. Just they outworked us. They took advantage of the opportunities that they had when we were stuck in the D zone. And, I feel bad for Sodes because I thought she had a really good game last night and was playing well tonight too. And some of the shots and opportunities they had were pretty much uncontested. So that being said, that was a good team. They came in here and showed us that if we want to be highly ranked like that, we got to be able to bounce back or go for two big games. That's what we're looking for, is consistency from Friday to Saturday night against top opponents.
Were you happy? I mean, in the, midway through the third period, you guys kind of pushed back and all of a sudden your offense was kind of firing. Can you maybe speak to that? Where, you got back on the board and, what maybe was the difference there?
Yeah, no, definitely. We never want to throw in the towel. And they did that to us yesterday. We were up 4-0 going into the third and they made a game of it, right? Pulled the goalie, got a couple goals. So we certainly knew we could do the same thing. And that's what we were talking about. That's what we were pushing for. We talk a lot about character. Keep coming at them, made a little switch there. We added Kylie back up to the front to try to give them a little push, get us our fourth line going. And I think obviously Jig and Gabby in that line put the puck in the net again. And that was good to see, just, a little too little too late there.
I mean, you beat him and you beat him well yesterday. What can you take from this weekend? Minnesota just beat Wisconsin in a shootout, so they've got some points this weekend against Wisconsin. Both you and Minnesota just unsettling in the rankings basically this weekend. What do you take from this weekend going into Minneapolis next weekend?
Yeah, I think we can play with the best teams in the country. We can beat the best teams in the country. We've beaten Minnesota. We've beaten Ohio State. Everybody's beating each other. So the top four in the WCHA is legit. It is what everybody wonders. And I think this weekend proved that, the parity amongst us. And I think it's an exciting opportunity. That's how I perceive next weekend, an opportunity to beat ranked teams. That's fun. That's what the WCHA is all about. And I think we're lucky to be able to have the opportunity to play another great team and show that we're great too. So I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Claudia, do you want to say anything? Oh, yep.
Yeah, you kind of touched on it about, having to come back tonight playing like you did last night and being able to, you took some points from them yesterday, but how do you now get the team to focus really and be like, okay, look what we did Friday night, let's replicate. How do you just get them to be in that mindset for the full 2 days? Yeah,
I think our confidence was very high, clearly yesterday and even going into today. And I do think we didn't have the jump, didn't have the energy. So once we regain that energy, which will take a couple days, they're going to start feeling good again, and the belief comes back. And so I'd expect us to bounce back, really well. That's what we do. And again, the test for us, the one thing we haven't done is that back-to-back performance against a top team. We swept St. Thomas, we swept Bemidji. We had an opportunity to sweep today and we didn't get it done. So that's our next step in our development as a team.
And what does it just say about, and sorry if you already answered this a little bit, but what does it just say about the fact that you guys were able to, you looked a little tired, everything was struggling in the beginning, but the fact that you're able to fight back at the end, make it a little bit of a closer game, what does it just say about the team that you have?
Yeah, I love our group, and we have a lot of experience in this room that has won a lot of big games. No surprise that Jaguar is in on those plays at the end, as is Hughes. And I thought Soderberg again gave us a chance all the way through, and we left her out to dry a little bit. But we have players that have won big games that believe, and I think that filters through the team. So we sort of go as they go, and as they start ramping up, everybody else starts believing a little bit more too. So there's a lot of character, there's a lot of pride in our locker room. They are not happy with the way things went today, and they'll be ready to take it back next weekend.